Hey, damn, you were in fucking Florida? Holy shit. I know, I mean, we could have waited. Could have done it next week. Yeah, shake Taylor's head.
Yeah.
What did I do with the list?
I mean, I can take it.
I'm still gonna charge it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you still charge it.
Yeah, I got two. Oh, shit. Hey. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Fuck. Everybody signed up? Yeah, everybody signed up? Everybody signed up? That wants to be signed up? Everybody signed up? Yeah, yeah. 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 Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Goodbye. Welcome, welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys, where the stage is always open to everyone and there's never any rules except have fun. Welcome to Pinboys. welcome to Pinboys. So go ahead, put your name on the list. Have no fear, and trust me, we'd like you if we call you a queer. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. It's like we tell the same 5 jokes to the same 5 folks. I used to tell this joke about when I would get drunk. We don't make the best decisions when we get drunk, so I would call my ex-girlfriend, and every time I call my ex-girlfriend, we start going back and forth about why we broke up. And she's always like, I know why we broke up. And I'm like, I know you don't know why. She goes, I know it was because of the miscarriage. I'm like, no, it's because you never listened to me. I told you it was a miscommunication, because what I was saying is that you've always been dead inside. So don't bring your baby unless he smokes. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. There's no rules. Say whatever you want. Go ahead, pull the trigger. Say fuck. Say cunt. Say vinegar. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. But the stage is always open to everyone, and there's never any rules. Never any rules. Never any rules. Never any rules. Have fun. Welcome to Pinboys, everybody. I'm going to do that song again because, as most of you know, this is my last time hosting. This is the last time I'll be able to stand up here and legitimately say, welcome to Pinboys, and I'll be opening this fucking show. And that hurts me more than there are words to express, but I love this kind of pain because it's a good kind, it's the pleasurable kind of pain. This feels good to me because you guys are here to support me, and yes, that person is we got, it's streaming now, yes. So we got a fucking viewer. We got that guy. It's fucking worth it. Yeah, I'm happy as shit. But this is like, I don't know. I feel like it's a funeral for me, but I'm here to see you guys not really care about how well I live. It's cool. It's tough. A lot of people are like, why are you quitting? Why are you leaving? My entire comedy career, I have been told that I haven't been living up to my skin color. I realized over this past Christmas that it's not just me that's not black, it's my entire fucking family. We were at my brother's house, who's black, and we were like, let's play a game. Cool, we get a deck of cards, and then we say, let's play spades. Guess who didn't know the fucking rules to spades? No one. No one in my house. All we knew is that we didn't want to renege, and then I made a joke about the fact that I never nigged in the first place, and then we didn't want to play spades anymore. Nobody wanted to play spades. And then I was like, we need to blacken up this house. We need to nig up this Christmas. You know what I mean? We need to fucking make this shit black. So I said, Alexa, play gangster rap Christmas. And it started out pretty good. It started Run DMC. I was like, okay, that'll work. But then the next song was B2K. And I was like, fuck, it's never been in the history of gangsters ever anybody been like, yeah, fucking B2K. And then after I was like, we gotta fucking blacken this up. And then this is my new favorite Christmas song. Of course they did the DMX reindeer, but it was Onyx. And it was Jingle Bells, Shotgun Shells. And I was like, this is the most gangster Christmas song I've ever heard. And he was like, Jingle Bells, Shotgun Shells, niggas get killed every day. I was like, fuck yeah! This is the kind of fucking, this is what I fucking, yes! I did it, yes! I did it. And then my white children learned a lot about the streets on the 12 days of Christmas. But they're like, what? Cops don't like you? I was like, bitch. Anyway. But also, I'm getting old. I'm old. I need to get out of the way. There's a lot of young comedians who need this space. This space, the hosting spot, is a spot for people to learn, You can learn, you can grow, you get to a certain level as an open mic comic, then you run the show, then you figure shit out. This is a place I need to get out of the way. Someone else needs it. There's nothing left for me to learn as a host. I'm the perfect host. Fuck you guys. Like, there's nothing left. I can only do it so good. You can only be the best host to a degree. I'm good at saying your name. I want to get out of the way. I want to give this to somebody else. I just know that I listen to commercials, like actively, like on the radio. You guys remember the radio, like 96.1? Like, does anybody listen to the radio anymore? I said that to my kids. I was like, yeah, the radio. They're like, the what? The radio? They're like, what app is? There's iHeart, but I listen to the radio, and I actively listen to commercials. I heard a commercial that said, most people think the worst thing that happens from smoking weed is that you'll drive under the speed limit, or some shit like that. Driving high, get a DUI. So what the fuck? Like, how? All right, I understand. I was like, so I got a DUI from actual alcohol before. It's like, I'm not gonna fuck this shit up. I'm just gonna smoke weed. And now they're like, oh, you're gonna get fucking DUI for smoking weed. They're trying to take away everything that's good to me. Then I tried to figure out. I was like, well, they knew I was drunk when they pulled me over because they did a field sobriety test. How are they gonna know when they pull me over if I'm high? And I was like, if he just shakes the bag of Cheetos, or like he has a Reese's, I've been smoking all day, bro. Just give me that shit so I can take me to jail. I don't know. That was all I wrote. I did have one more thing I wanted to say. I am actually legitimately happy that you guys are all here. And I'm going to wait and leave all the other sappy stuff till the end, because tonight is going to be the best night. This is also the last Pinboys that they're having this year. So we need to fucking shut this shit down for 2021, get all this fucking virus bullshit out of here, and then move on to 2022 to be bigger and better for all of, like, everybody. Do better, move on better, because this is going to be, I'm so excited to get everybody on stage. And tonight, we normally would give away $25, but Pinboys just doubled the prize money tonight, just as a gift for whoever ends up winning. So first place is getting $50, and second place is still nothing. And it's gonna be great. And as always, everybody's gonna get 5 minutes. I'll give you a minute when you have a light left. That's what I was about to say. I'll give you a minute when you have a light left. So figure that motherfucker out. But I am excited. There's no rules except you can't have a bad time. That's the only rule. You can't have a bad time. Second place is getting strapped, bro. Second place can kill the first place. Let's shoot this motherfucker up. Oh shit! Oh shit, it actually works. This is actually, I remember when we gave this away. How did it get back here? This was an award, so it was going on for a while. But back in, I gave away awards one year. And on April 9th, which was my dad's birthday. Free speech. This is the Free Speech and Comedy Award from 2018. And then it also has in memory of Nassim Agdam. Does anybody know who that is? No. This person shut up YouTube. Yeah. And this was somebody's idea of free speech and comedy. I don't remember what the joke was, but I do remember that's why I came back. Free speech and comedy, motherfuckers. You guys ready to put on a show? You guys ready for this fucking show? You guys ready to do this? I'm excited. Keep that energy going. Put your hands together for the first time ever, Mr. Myers Willie.
Hey man, what that little toy gun at, man? Hey man, y'all ever been poor before, man? Y'all ever been to the Goodwill and y'all find that one random ass toy and it works and shit and you happy as a motherfucker? You just... Oh, all y'all had money. Fuck y'all. I feel like I'm being judged right now. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I grew up in the struggle. I I had my own struggle. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a typical black struggle. Typical black struggle. You grew up in a rough neighborhood. You probably get into crime. You go to prison a couple times. You might die by the time you're 25. You might have 10, 15 baby mamas. You might get famous and become a good rapper. You never know. I grew up in the suburbs around white people. My struggle was this: going to school with black kids wearing shoes from Payless. I mean, for real, have you ever worn Shaqs around motherfuckers that just got the new pair of Jordans out? And them niggas are showing them bitches out like, man, look at my new shoes. What? And look at my shoes. Ooh, look at them. Ooh, niggas, them Shaqs. God damn, dog. Where they do those at? Where they do those at? Oh, man. Man, fellas, you remember when your facial hair first started coming in? I mean, like when they first started coming in. Like it was like that little pubic hair and shit, and everybody had to tell you that shit every time they saw it. You call yourself growing a little chin hair, a little mustache, and you think you got something going, and then that one girl with that one little tiny ass knot on her motherfucking head because she ain't got no fucking hair to begin with, decides to talk shit to you. Like, you need to shave that little pubic ass chin hair. I'm like, bitch, you need to take that little itty bitty ass rubber band off that motherfucking cockroach on your head. Fuck. But let me tell you something, though, man. My grandmama got on my ass like that one time, too. But let me tell you something. Don't let the pot call the kettle black. She called herself Boochie. She took them damn glasses. She said, "You need to shade that, Boochie. You need to shade it. It'll come back thicker." No, it won't. I've been doing that for 2 weeks, and it ain't happened yet. You need to shade that little bit of pubic hair you got on your chin, grandmama. She said, "I can't, because if I do, it'll come back thicker." No, it won't. 2 weeks later, she had a whole fucking goatee. I said, "What kind of razors are you using, grandmama? I need those." Oh, man. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. For some reason, white women have a phase where they want a man that is tall, dark, and handsome. All white women have that phase they go through. My thing is this. When you have that phase, you got to come correct. I had a woman call me tall, dark, and handsome one time. I said, "Bitch, I'm light-skinned. Get it right." For real. You can't call, look, calling a light-skinned person dark-skinned or calling a dark-skinned person light-skinned is like calling a Puerto Rican Mexican. That gets shit started, motherfucker. We get called day walkers. For real, they call light-skinned people day walkers. It's like, but the thing about it, we had a name for dark-skinned people too. We call their ass spooky. And I sit there in a room full of white people. Y'all have permission to laugh. The 3 black people in here are not going to rob you and shoot you just for laughing at that joke. We'll shoot you and rob you for having a nicer car. And good credit. That's the life. Hey, man. All I can say is, do you live your life, be the best you can be. And I don't have the closing joke. I just had a little motivational saying. So, fuck it. Y'all have a good night.
Keep going for Miles Willie, everybody. Miles, keep fucking white women, Willie. You guys think the Kardashians had a gender reveal for Bruce? Yeah, probably called it a gender reveal. Anyway, you guys ready for your next comic? He was recently found drowning in gender fluid. Put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Bobo!
Shit. Don't call me Mexican. Don't you do it. Because I'm Puerto Rican and I'll be surely mad at you. Oh boy. Orale. De loco, you know what I mean? Who believes I'm Mexican?
I don't know.
No one. Literally no one. Who believes I'm Puerto Rican? Yes? Yeah, I'll take it as yes.
Yeah.
I'm literally Mexican and Puerto Rican. Literally.
I thought you were Jewish.
No, that's because you hate God, sir. That is under my feet. What is that song? Something is under my feet. Nothing came before us. Heaven and earth adore us. Say, oh, Satan is under my feet. That's what it was. I forgot. How did I forget that one? What do you got, 5 minutes? Satan is under my feet. Satan is under my feet. Something, something, something. Heaven and earth adore us. Satan is under my feet. Do you guys know the second verse of This Little Light of Mine is, don't let Satan put it out. I'm gonna let it shine. That's the second verse. And everyone knows the first verse, right? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. What's the next verse? Don't let Satan put it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Wow. I love how people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's not butter. I like cock blocking myself because I'm not, I believe in Jesus or whatever. So I'm not, I'm not supposed to have sex. So some girl was like, are you into BDSM? And I was like, no, I'm into WWJD. As I said before, I'm a Christian. So I bank with Sun Trust. Because I trust in the Son. Now Truist. Because it changed the name is from SunTrust to Truist. The soul is like a Dollar General floor. No matter how much you clean it, it's still dirty. Gotta look at my phone. One time I worked for a place and they were training us and they said, they were like, the problem with communication is the illusion that it hasn't ever taken place in the first place. And I was like, wow, I did not know I was training to be a Buddhist monk. I thought I was learning how to sell paint, but apparently I'm learning how to be a Buddhist monk. I got accused of being absent-minded. It's like, dude, I don't know what you want from me. I'm one with the Tao. Like, you trained me. My mind is a mirror. I'm a finger pointing at the moon. I don't understand. All right, this is a Jane Cook audience. I'm not watching porn, trying to not watch porn as much anymore, so I'm crying instead. It's a good time. If you're trying to not watch porn, go back to that old video game Myst. That'll keep you busy. Let me tell you that much. That'll keep you busy. It's like, I got all these hours. Can't be watching Lisa Ann do stuff. Might as well find out what this is all about, what 1995 was all about. All right, that's all I got. Thank you. Keep it going, man. Come on, everybody.
Andrew, the second coming below. Speaking of which, you guys are in for a treat. You may have hinted on the fact that you are Dane Cook audience. Turns out he's here tonight. Well, at least the Pinboys version. Put your hands together for Mr. Joseph Jenkins.
I want that. You remember the skate? You remember that Dane Cook? I had a Windex tour. Whatever. Thank you for that accurate representation of my presence, ladies and gentlemen. I've never dated a girl that had 2 kids before. This is my first time ever. So now, the girl, excuse me, I'm fucking up my thing right now. The girl is 10, the boy is 4. The boy runs the camp, the whole family. Like the Don Corleone from Godfather. He's like, you come here on my mother's favorite holiday. We're gonna watch Elf. After we sing Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin lays an egg. So I try to keep making suggestions. You know, how about Home Alone? You know, that's a Christmas movie. He keeps shaking his head. What about, you know, Die Hard? That's another Christmas movie. He was like, didn't I say fucking Elf? We're watching fucking Elf. Also, we was Christmas shopping, going down Walmart and shit. You know, going down the toy aisle. We just grabs a toy. And he was like, I am taking this one. And just throws it in the basket. And he asked a cigar at the same time. He was like, I got it. I was like, how the fuck you get a cigar? Looked at my girlfriend, was like, what the fuck? Did you give this kid a cigar? Don Corleone, he's gonna kill my whole family. He's your fucking kid. The girl, smart as fuck. I'm sitting there watching like anime at the house and shit. She comes over, she walks down the stairs, sits down, looks at me and was like, oh, you one of those anime niggas, huh? What the fuck are you watching this shit for? Who the fuck is that guy stretching his arms and shit? What in the world? What is he powering up for? Why is he doing this for 3 fucking episodes? This all the time. Why? What is this? Like, just shut up, it's good. It gets better. It gets way better than just hearing this guy scream. Why is he screaming? This is annoying. So since I'm dating a white girl, I'm just gonna start using my white privilege card. You know, it just transfers over to me because you know it's 2 white kids and I was at Lidl's, well, however the fuck you pronounce that. Lidl's, right? Yeah. Right? So like everybody was looking, just like shopping. I'm just catching eye contact. I'm like, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking her. Yeah, these are my 2 white kids. What's good? You're just like, somebody followed us and shit. It was like, yeah, she likes to eat oatmeal because she's thick. Just following her. Just some dude is like with the phone out at Lidl's, something. It's fucking called Lidl's. Oh, okay, babe, whatever. Gonna air Lidl's out. Bow, bow, bow. Turn out you like that. What the fuck? Yeah, I got a white family. What's good? That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Anyways, what else happened? Oh yeah, like she gives the kids like instructions and shit. Like, do not once we go in here, do not touch anything. Okay? Nothing at all. All right? I love you guys. You can do anything you want in the world. Right? So the fucking girl, 10 years old, smart, right? As soon as we walk into Lidl's, right? She was like, you said I can't touch anything? Mom was like, yeah. So why is my feet touching the floor? like this motherfucker over here. I looked at it, I was like, my mom would have smacked me square in the face for saying some dumbass shit like that. Yeah, your feet ain't gonna be touching the floor. Saying that smart ass shit. Anyways, thank you for listening to my TED Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for your host last time here at Tyler Church for everybody.
Here we go from Justin Jenkins, everybody. Stop stealing my stuff. The fuck? I got 2 white kids and white wife. What the fuck am I gonna talk about now? Just because I'm leaving doesn't mean you can just move in on the fucking. I'm the black guy with the white kids. What the fuck? Actually, my son was listening to Alexa music, you know, as gangsters do. He turns to me and he goes, What is a Nick R? I learned out very quickly that discipline shows up on white children very quick. Just his eye is black now, but we're together on it. So he learned a valuable lesson that day. Yeah. Anyway, I know you guys have heard a lot about my kids being white, and you guys have never actually met his real father, and it turns out your next comic is, in fact, his real father. So, he just found out. Put your hands together for Mr. Matthew Hubbard!
What's up, Pinboys? Give it up for Tyra. I say that I've only been coming for like a month and a half. I don't know how long he's been here. Bought a stationary bike, and that was the most expensive clothes hanger I've ever bought. I'm not using that shit. Christmas just passed. My girl bought me these nice shoes right here. These nice kicks. Our son is 7 months old. I'm not sure how good y'all are at math, but that makes this his first Christmas. And so she bought me a fresh pair of dad shoes. And I put these bad boys on, super comfortable, instantly wanted to cut the grass, fire up the grill, and vote Republican. So I think they're working. But I've been a little under the weather in the past couple weeks. And I have a complaint to file with the tissue companies, with Kleenex and Puffs. Why the hell are those things so thin? I don't understand it. It's like I bought them from Victoria's Secrets. They are too thin. I am sick of blowing my nose and blasting right through the tissue paper, okay? Now I have a headache, a runny nose, and a handful of snot. And I just don't understand it. Have the owners of Puffs and Kleenex never used their own tissues? I simply don't understand why they are so thin. I cannot accomplish the desired task when using their tissues. And I'm not sure, the scary part is I'm not sure if that's just a me thing. Because I see a lot of faces out there, and I feel like you're thinking, why the hell is this guy blowing his nose so damn hard? Tissues have been working great for me. But they're not working for me. I guess, I don't know, too powerful. Too much power. But you guys see that the United States are boycotting the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Yeah. You saw that? Yeah. And I don't understand this. It's created tension between the two countries. And it seems like the dumbest thing to start World War III over the Olympics. I swear we're like children still, just on a larger scale. And they're just like, hey, China, why are you mad at America? They didn't come to our games. And now we have to go to war about it. But it's actually not that bad. It's not as bad as I'm making it sound. The boycott, let me explain it to you if you don't know what's going on. The White House has come out and said, we are boycotting the Olympics. And in doing so, our athletes will still be able and will still be going to the games. We just won't be sending our diplomats. That's not a fucking boycott. The athletes are the desired people at the Olympics. They don't want our diplomats. I can promise you. That's like me saying, I'm sick of Pizza Hut. I'm boycotting them. I'm only delivering Pizza Hut to my house from now on. I'm boycotting them. Delivery only. China actually said, thank you, America. Thank you. We don't want your diplomats. Send us your athletes. So I think it'll go by okay. Okay? I think they will get over it. I think our athletes will do great. So anybody here have a foot fetish? Yeah, my guys. Right back there. Yeah. I think foot fetish guys get a bad rap. You know? I don't have a foot fetish. I'm not a freak. But I think they get a bad rap, man. And I say this because I feel left out. Because I'm 28 years old and I don't have a fetish that I know of. I don't have a fetish. Nothing really gets me going. I mean, I get going all right, I think, just in general. But nothing specifically gets me going. And the thing that worries me the most about this, besides feeling left out, is that what if I just have a fetish and haven't found it yet? That is significantly scarier because I've looked very deep on the internet and nothing has stuck. And I'm scared that one day I will stumble upon this and it's going to be some dark shit. And my girl is not going to be on board with it. And it's going to cause problems. And I say this because this has happened to me in my life, just the roles were reversed. My ex, she discovered a fetish of hers that I was not on board with. Okay? And it caused problems. We were together for 2 years. She said this. She said, Matthew, I can't live like this. I can't keep going through this every day. This is something I need. I can't live like this. We've been together for 2 years, and I said, how the fuck did you find out that you had a big dick fetish? It was devastating to me. But, Pinboys, that is my time. Welcome Tyrell back to the stage.
Keep it going for Matt Big Dick Energy Hubbard. You guys having a good time? Make sure you're taking care of Dave. He walks home from here, so money keeps him warm. All right? Take care of him. He's been taking care of us forever. He also has 17 illegitimate children that he doesn't take care of. 4 of them are in the back with foot fetishes. But that's cool. I'm excited to announce our next comic. Haven't seen him in a while. Apparently, he's been cosplaying as generic anime villain number 2. Put your hands together for Mr. Xander.
That would be Xander Fawanu, which you might be like, what kind of surname is that? Where the hell are you from? And I would say I made it up, but it's just an acronym, so there's a perfect white person there, isn't it? No, Fawanu stands for fear of what we are all not understanding, which is my way of saying that I'm trying to be like the dark part of comedy on YouTube, like the British comedians, but just like touch less pretentious, I guess. So no, as Tyrell said, I am failed comedian Xander Fawanu. And I don't know, I started acting like a decade ago. Oh god, a decade and like 3 months ago. And if you can believe it, I actually managed to get my first audition. I got my first audition in August 2011, right around the time my biological parents promised to coerce me into like accepting their promise that they were going to help me out with college. They did this over a 4-day weekend, following my first time getting to try a little of this at the shooting range with my biological father. So it turns out I'm actually pretty good. I'm believe it or not, I'm pretty good with with a 9. But nothing that requires 2 hands. Well, like 2 hands like that anyway. 2 hands and a shoulder. Let's put it that way. I'm not so good with the 44. My biological mother is more of a 44 type. That's like the dirty, hairy gun. That's the way to explain that. But no, over 4 days, they asked me if I would accept help with college, and I said no the first time, no the second time, no the third time. And then I was like, all right, fine, I will accept help with college. Or within like several months later, they completely abandoned me. It couldn't have to do with anything. Couldn't have anything to do with the fact that I came out as bi, but I don't know. I digress. So for like a decade, I've been an out bi guy, but that's something that I could talk about for another time, or even like probably in 2 minutes again. They're a little bit like vegans insofar as how do you know somebody's bi? Well, they'll tell you. Actually, they're not the same thing at all. A lot of people are not out and bi. Oh, shucks. I'm not recording this. I don't care now. It's perfect. And I hit my key. Oh, man. So, I've been having like a not great year, but a pretty great year. It's, I don't know. It's been great on paper. I've been happy. It's been a bit of a struggle for me. Been happy for about 15 months. I've never really been happy before that, so this has been, yeah, I don't know what to do with that. It's just crazy. It probably had something to do with like my second extra appearance getting canceled by the pandemic, and me landing on like Republican plague war socialism, or the pandemic unemployment assistance thing, which I bought this suit with. I had never been able to afford a fitted suit before January. Thank you. But yeah, shucks, dude. Like, I just wish somebody had warned me when I hit puberty finally, when I was like 17, that I was gonna be kind of a little bit tall, dark, in a sense, and handsome. Like the first 3 people that I kissed, well, I should say they kissed me. It was like July, October 2008, and then like January 2009, and no one ever really feels bad for me about it because all 3 of them were women, and it's like the kind of kisses that like they do in rom-coms, but like if you actually have had these things happen to you and then you get pressured into relationships by these same people that pressed you up into a calendar first, and then a car, and then a car seat. It's just aggravating. The second lady was like the type to just yell in your ear for no reason, like just in the middle of the afternoon. That must have had something to do with the fact that there was nobody in the room except me, so no one would ever believe me, of course. She, of course, has amnesia now, so you can't get an apology from somebody with amnesia. Yeah, well, this has been dark as usual. So I've been fellow comedian Xander Fawanu. You can find me on Instagram. You probably won't, but hey, you might. Xander Zephyr Fawanu with periods in between the words. Ascend with wicked serenity, defy all the entropy, and rest relatively well and pray righteously. Paradise Show.
Here we go for Xander Fawanu, everybody. Yeah. The pandemic brought about the birth of Instagram scammers, and I believe they all look like you. That's what I think is just the guy. Okay, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm your friend, I promise. No, it's cool. And then your next comic is actually the first person that forced himself on Xander. So put your hands together for Mr. Jonathan Williams.
Had to go out with one more. I don't know. I'm kind of glad though. Xander's set was actually great. He was talking about like gun ranges and stuff. I thought he was really about to be like, so this is Tyrell's last show, and this is all you guys' last night on Earth. It's a great set though there.
Being kissed by a woman isn't actually that.
So, and then Joseph talking about the whole white privilege thing. Tyrell has had 2 kids for some years. I'm not that close enough a friend to know the exact one. But look, you can't claim the white privilege card until you've had some sweet potatoes with marshmallows on it, you know, or you got to be like that one black guy at the party, and then the white guy puts on the one rap song the whole night, and he's like looks at me like, like you know this one. Either that, or you have to eat something with avocados on everything. Oh yeah, right here. I don't know. But white privilege is kind of scary. See, most of us, well, like if you think about like the stupid shirt my niece got me for Christmas, you can tell, oh, my white privilege is gone. I squandered it away. And I've told most people, like, you know, if you, these past holidays at dinner, if you had like Rice Krispie treats as like the dessert, your white privilege is gone. It's okay. And, but I did get kind of nervous. It was a guy, Matt. He said, you don't know what your fetish is? I'm like, if you have no idea what your fetish is, I'd be like scared. Like, what if you like walk past a Christmas tree and brushed against it and got a boner? Like, and I was like, that was what you figured out, like, finally, like, this is it. Either that or you're gay, man. Like, we haven't figured it out yet. It's okay. I don't know. But, so I was talking to my nephew this past week. He's all excited because he's joined the Coast Guard. But they told him he needs a fucking reference. But he's fucking 18. He's never had a job. And all he does is play video games. So they're like, well, if you don't have like a coworker, just like get one of your friends. And I was like, dude, he can't use fucking Shadow Chaser 67 as a fucking reference. Like they have to have actually met him. He's like, dude, we fought dragons in Skyrim. I know about his honor. But I don't know. But I was kind of worried at the Christmas party we were having. You know, my dad fucking invites my nephew into the bedroom and all the lights are all turned off. And then my nephew comes back out. He's got a pissed off look on his face. He's like, man, Grandpa told me I have to clean the bathroom. And I was like, dude, most of the time when family members get invited into a dark bedroom and they come back out later, that went way worse for them. You should be happy how that turned out. That all you had to do was clean the bathroom. But I don't know. This is, you know, Tyrell's last show. So we don't know if he's gonna. I'm actually kind of happy the room's kind of full tonight, so you know I have to talk Tyrell down from killing himself tonight. And but he's not actually. When I say kill himself, he's not actually gonna kill himself. I just mean he's gonna go back to Nissan and get his job back. That's his equivalent of kill. He's not the type. He never actually kill himself. Like that's his idea of like putting the rope around his neck. He's just walking to Nissan like, get out of my job back. Kill yourself. That would be actually a great like first day back. Like, oh, so hey, so welcome to the meeting, guys. All right, so what parts do we need to order? First order of business, I got something to tell y'all. No, but thanks for hosting this for however long and making me think that I should kill myself probably a couple times with these lovely intros that you always give me. And all right, I'm out of here.
Cigarette asshole with a jacket.
Keep it going for Jonathan Williams, everybody. Three years and 2 months. 3 years and 2 months. 3 years and 2 months I've been hosting this room. That means none of you have been doing comedy for more than 3 years and 2 months. How long? You're the only host. Yeah, well, yeah, you. Crap, I was going to say about the next guy. Okay. I drove past a Mexican restaurant that had Christmas lights on it, and the first thing I thought was, Mexicans celebrate Christmas? Your next comic would definitely be the person to answer that because he's Puerto Rican. Put your hands together for Mr. George Blaha!
How's it going, Pinboys? Oh my God. A little bit about me, just like Tyrell said, my name is George Blaha. I feel like I lucked out in the name department. Pretty solid name. I feel like with a name like that, I should become something important, like a politician. Do something with that name. That's why the thing that I most want in this world is to become the Prime Minister of the Bahamas. Because that way, when I'm in power, I could change the name of the island into the Bahamas, okay? It's going to be a great place. None of you guys agree. But it's going to be fun, okay? I'm going to install some casinos, some clubs. People are going to start saying what happens in the Bahamas stays in the Bahamas, okay? All right? There's going to be a one-child policy. If your first child is ugly, that's it. No more remix. We're going to have Bahama mamas in the Bahamas, okay? I want my Bahama mamas to be so attractive that I get my own category of porn, okay? This is what I want. Who doesn't want their own category of porn? It'll be great. The holidays are here. Happy for it. Happy for the holidays. I love the holidays because it really helps me appreciate the fact that I'm not a parent. I love it. Like the other day I was meandering around a Target and I overheard a couple that said that they spent $1,000 in toys. That their 2 children uncovered the toys in their closet. So they sent back $1,000 worth of toys and rebought them new toys. That's fucking, parents of the year, but that's fucking nuts, dude. If those were my kids, dude, at that point, I am bursting your bubble of childhood. It is fucking over, okay? Santa Claus isn't real. The Tooth Fairy is fucking retarded. 9/11 is an inside job, okay? The White House is filled with pedophiles. Me and your mom were getting a divorce, and yes, that means that you're going back to the orphanage, all right? It's over. We're done, dude. We're done. Dad should have came in that napkin, bro. He should have came in that napkin. You're done here. That's insane. I have to get off Tinder, man. I have to get off Tinder. And it makes me hate women actively. You ever just got, thank you, Slow Clap Band, for agreeing with me. Give me more claps for that, because I know other men feel that here. It makes me actively hate women. Like female bios on Tinder are so painful. You ever seen this one? You ever seen the one? Wine and coffee. Thank you for letting me know that your teeth are yellow, I guess. Thank you for the heads up. What's the other one that I don't like? Oh, just looking for some friends. Bro, going to Tinder to find friends is like going to an orgy to get some cuddles. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this to all of us? That's an insane. Like, how unlikable are you? And how unlikable and bland are you that your last resort to find friends is on a dating website? How dare you? Like, we're trying to connect P's and B's here, bro. Get the fuck out of here with your platonic, wholesome bullshit. I hate that. Makes me furious. The last one. This one is one that I don't hate, but I do. This is the only profile picture that I like on Tinder. It's the one of the pregnant mom on Tinder. I save all my super likes for that bitch. I love that. Just to send them coupons to Planned Parenthood. Like, what are you doing? I would hate to be that fetus. You know? I would hate to be that fetus. Like you're woken up in your fetal slumber. You know, your mom's catching awkward first date dick. It's just terrible. And then on top of that, since she is desperate, she's about to have a child, she swallows, and all that goes into your belly button. And like, you were cum 3 months ago. That's kind of like cannibalism. It's kind of like cannibalism. Those are my thoughts. My name is George Blaha. Goodbye, Pinboys.
Yeah, I was going to say, George, if you want more claps, stay on Tinder. I met a girl on Tinder, and I took her out, met at Cheeseburger in Paradise, and she showed up, and she was pregnant. And I was like, you wouldn't fucking mention that, like in the, whatever. I was just like, cool, more alcohol for me. I had a DD the rest of the night. She was really nice. I still tried to fuck her. Speaking of, I'll stick my dick in anything. Your next comic loves sticking his dick in dudes. Put your hands together for Mr. Taylor Edwards.
I want to stick my dick in dudes who have a sweet set of tits. Right? That's it. Gotta draw a line. I'm not going to tell the same 5 jokes. I got 3 of the same ones. And the rest will be a little bit of riffing. Joseph was talking about anime earlier. And it kind of reminded me, I found myself recently talking about anime the same way that It Gets Better campaign talks about gay people. Because I'll try to convince someone, I'm like, dude, no, it's cool. You don't understand. It's like this kid's like 13, right? And I'm like, what? It gets better. What do you mean? And he gets like, so like he eats part of this other guy, right? What? He gets better. He gets superpowers, right? And then his mom gets murdered in front of him, and that's when it gets good. I don't think this gets better. This just sounds bad. I left Tampa, Florida at 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm doing pretty rough. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a gun. I worry about it though, because like I love guns, but I really like being left alone, and I feel like that's like the perfect combo. I feel like it's dangerous for me. But like I don't ever want to I don't want to have a gun and ever think about killing myself. Like if I do, I want to have some like precaution between it. So I've been thinking I'm gonna get a gun, but I'm gonna keep it at the bank. I'm gonna keep it in the safety deposit box. And that way, like just in case it ever hits me, like, cause like I don't know, I just couldn't imagine like you're already having a bad day, and then you gotta go to the bank. Like I was really gonna do it today. I was finally ready. Fuck, what is it? 2 Well, I feel like I don't know. I would do it. I'd still go to the bank. I feel like going to the bank would save my life though. Cause like I'd go, I'd be standing in line, I'd be like, I don't need to die. Everybody else does. Just everyone, and it'd be good, really. Actually, now that I think about it, that's way simpler, man. Just multiply by 0, bro. Get rid of everybody. I had one of the blackest thoughts of my life a couple weeks ago. I got LASIK earlier this year, and you know I got to make my payments on it and everything. And I thought about it. I was like, what would happen if I miss a payment? Like can they repo eyes? Like I don't like I'm fucking worried now. Like I don't have the best credit history, but like I thought about it though. I was like, if they do, I was like, they fucked up. I can see them coming now. You fucked up, bro. You gave me the superpower. Let me get out of here on this. I like looking for random articles online, and I came across one. They recently did a study to see how good of a basketball player Air Bud was. I thought that was fascinating. I was like, we're in the middle of the world falling apart. And we got to see how good this fucking dog is against Steph Curry. Like, how many threes does Air Bud got? How good of a point guard was that motherfucker? But, like, I want to know, like, that study's cool and all, but I want there to be a study on the kids who lost to Air Bud. Where are those kids now? This is not a good place. Like, I wonder what's the percentage on, like, overdoses of those kids lost. Like, you know how many black youth lost out on scholarship because this golden retriever had a steady fucking defense? I'll get out of here. Thank y'all, bro.
Here we go, Taylor Evans, everybody. I did think a lot about suicide. As a comic, you do think about it, and I always thought though, like if my suicide was like a Facebook status or something, it'd only get like 2 likes. So I just don't do it. You know? I don't think enough people would be sad. That's really what it is. Like I think if I kill myself, I want it to be like I watched my mom cry when Michael Jackson died. You know what I mean? Like she didn't even give birth to that motherfucker. But like, she doesn't even care when I get hurt. You know what I mean? Like I need enough people to be sad if I was going to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I can tell you exactly what happened to the kids that played against, one of the kids that played against Air Bud. He made it out here tonight. He's your next comic. So put your hands together for the point guard, Mr. Mickey.
Thank you, Tyrell. I had to be here for your last night, dude. And I'd be sad if you died. Honestly, I wouldn't be Michael Jackson level sad. Unfortunately. Michael Jackson was a great guy. I saw. Well, listen, guys. I love the coronavirus. What can I say?
What is that?
I really love it. I love what it's done. I love the changes that it's brought about. I honestly wish it could stay around a little longer. Like I'm not ready to go back to our old way of life and just like any of this shit. Like, I like sitting around my house. I think it's a nice place. I wish the money was still coming in. That was a nice thing. Now we're all home, no money. But I mean, I kind of. All right. It's been a while, guys. Look, I've been in Colombia. All right, and I've been in Colombia. And here's the thing: is that in Colombia, Colombia is a great place. Colombia is a great place. And here's the thing: is that I was forced to get the vaccine. And I'm not happy about it. That's the real issue here. The Colombian vaccine. Let me tell you something about it. I didn't want to get it. I wasn't pumped about getting it. I got it because I was in Colombia in a parking garage. That didn't exactly instill confidence in me. And so here's the thing: is that I need to get another. All right. So. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've graced the stage, and you guys can forgive me. It's his last day. He's going out, and I'm just coming in. I'm not. You're gonna be your new host, though. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to hear me every night. But okay. Let's see. I had some joke about the vaccine. It was gonna be good, man. Let me get something.
You make me come back. Come back next week again.
So look, I know I'm up here. I know. You know, I forgot the setup to this joke, but look, something about me being bald. Oh, I'm barely bald up here, but I am bald to the point, like I'm not like shiny bald. I'm not at that level yet. Like that's like another level of bald because I like sometimes forget to shave. Like sometimes I got those little pricks. You know what I'm saying? And it's a commitment to be a full baldy. Like you would think like, oh, you don't have to get your hair cut. You just do it yourself. It's easy. No, like if you want to be a real baldy, like you got to do it every day. You got to get out there with a razor, and then you got to moisturize if you want a shiny baldy. And I don't have that. I don't have that sort of time and commitment to the full baldy. Like The Rock, he's like known around the baldy community because that motherfucker uses a Dremel. He's like he goes shave, moisturize, Dremel. That's why he's known as The Rock. Crazy guy, known in the baldy community. Man. Well, listen, guys. I'm glad you guys let me come out here, shake the rust off. Yeah. Maybe my jokes would play better in Colombia. I'm used to those guys. They're a good audience. No, you're not gonna blame me. Thank you, Tyrell. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Here we go, my Mickey P. Colombia, Mickey P. You guys know how they talk about actors and actresses? Like, oh man, Christian Bale lost a bunch of weight to do whatever movie. You guys ever seen like the before and after pictures and shit? They always look like Mickey P. He loses a bunch of weight, is what I was thinking. But your next comic is also pretty famous, and you also recognize him for his body. He plays Grimace in the McDonald's. So put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado.
That motherfucker. Oh my God. Give it up one more time for Tyrell Shackelford, everyone. It's the last time we're going to be able to see him again on a Monday because he has better things to do, like work at a cheesecake factory. That was more real than anything else. Oh my goodness. So Mickey P, I think if anything, you look very Israeli. You know what I mean? You look like a commando. You look like you're a black belt Krav Maga type of guy. Knife between your teeth, like it rises out of a creek. You know what I mean? One of those dudes. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's weird. I myself kind of like look like Ron Jeremy a bit too much for people's comfort. You know what I mean? It's not great. Which is why I wear these sweaters because it puts people at ease. You know what I mean? Like from the neck up, I'm Ron Jeremy. From the neck down, it's tax accountant. You know what I mean? Like donates to a food bank all the time, even though he's fat. Should be said. It's on. And then from the waist down, it's back to Ron Jeremy again. Ladies, all right. Yeah, okay. Well, that went as good as I thought. Like people, because I got curly hair, people like to say that I'm Jewish. You know what I mean? It's fucked up because like I'll whip my dick out right now. I'm not Jewish. Is all I'm saying. You motherfuckers. No, it's weird because that's cultural appropriation, isn't it? Kind of. It's like me wearing dreads, like a little bit. It's kind of weird. Like people don't like cultural appropriation anymore. We used to be big fans. Remember the Vuvuzela? Everyone loved that. That was amazing. Cultural appropriation. It was the most annoying form of stealing someone's culture. Is that the whole fucking time? Which that sound I would have preferred over about 80% of Mickey P's set. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, like Tyrell said, my name is David Alvarado. But as of yesterday, my name is actually David Alvarado Sr. Give it up, everyone. Yes, yes. Now, I should explain I'm not the father, but I felt like my body identifies as dad, so my name should as well. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. No, here's the thing. If I get a son or a daughter, they're going to be named David Alvarado. It's a fucking fact. Like, it's just... I'm not going to spend that much time. If it's a girl, David Alvarado as well. You know, it's 2021. And I'm lazy. That's just the two factors you have to account for it, kind of. Second child, David Alvarado the third, because we're starting a dynasty. That's what we're doing. It's David Alvarado's over the goddamn place. I want my family tree, like my branch of the family tree, to look like it has some kind of weird tree illness. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe is there someone that's like studying forestry that can help me finish writing this joke? Perhaps an Italian person, so you can extend me an olive branch. All right. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry about that. Are there any parents in the room though? Any parents? All right. Did you guys get to name your children? Yeah. Did you name them after yourselves? Yeah. No? Why not? What the fuck? Who are you trying to impress, dude? Like, why can't we have a dynasty? Like, why isn't there why isn't there a George Bush the 30th? You know what I mean? Like, why isn't that, like, what has our society come to? That we can't just come in. You know what I mean? It's very annoying. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, like, even if you name your kid something really awesome, they're going to get bullied anyway. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Who are you trying to fucking impress? I'm saying bullies nowadays, like, shit's different from when I was a kid. Bullies when I was a kid, they were committed to the craft of bullying. You know what I mean? They didn't read. They didn't watch anything. They were just out murdering animals or, you know, dunking children into lakes. I don't know. I was one of the children. I wasn't there all the time. I was trying to avoid those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's weird. But I can't imagine being a kid now. Now these bullies have the internet. Fuck. I feel like the meanest kids nowadays are the kids that just have access to their parents' devices the most. You know what I mean? Because they're the most known and they can just be like cool and shit. Anyway. All right. I'm going to get out of here on this. Are there any country music fans in this audience? No? Well, I'm going to end on something different then. No. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. How about Catholics? No, are there any Catholics in the audience? Yeah. Oh, okay. We have a Catholic in the audience, y'all. Well, you know, the thing is with Catholics, you guys are a wild bunch. You know what I mean? Wild people, the Catholics. Because with Catholics, it's always one thing or the other. It's either 8 fucking kids or fucking 8 kids. All right, I'm sorry. You know what? I'll pay the $50 fine just to become a Catholic, and we'll pay for that tomorrow. Thank you very much. Name's David Alvarado. For the last time I get to say this, bring it up or give it up for your host, Tyrell Shackelford, everybody.
Keep it going from David Alvarado. Is that yours? I was wondering. Hey, don't leave. You guys get to vote, and it counts in here. Doesn't matter. There's only 7 comics left. It's okay. I can tell you why. I can tell you why. 100% lying. It's like, I say what I want. I'm walking out the door. Who gives a shit? It ain't great. God, that nigga sucks. Jesus. Get out of here before he talks to us after the show. You want them? Nah, they can be. Ah, that was cool. They wanted to hear the country music. That's what it was. Yeah. George Foreman. George Foreman named all of his kids George. There's like 12 of them or some shit. George Foreman. For real, like all the way down, just look it up. Yeah, that's what I thought you were going. You said George Bush, but George Foreman. Just annoying when so many people have the same name. You know, like everybody being named David. People named David do get annoying. I'm glad there is one man named David who has set himself apart from all the rest of the Davids. He is the ruler of all Davids. We have royalty in the building, so please put your hands together and roll out the red carpet for Mr. King Dave, the comedian.
Tyrell Shaka for one more time, y'all. This will be his last. He said this is his last time at Pinboys, and I said, damn, this will be my last time seeing Tyrell Shaka, because this is the only place that I see him. Just in case you didn't get that joke. I felt welcomed here when I came here. I actually didn't want to sign on this. I actually just came to see my brother on his last day here. But I felt welcomed all over again, because as soon as I was about to come up, half of the white people in here left. So I felt like I was right back there at home. I guess they said one David is enough. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Then they seen David Bacon sit beside me. They said, this is a never-ending night. Let's get the fuck out of here. But Dave Thomas comes back to life. I'm mad they left. Because, you know, I seen the mother over there, and it was funny to me that she was in here the whole time. She had her mask on. And I said, damn, they brought their mom out. That's good, you know. But she did some dumb shit. She lifted her mask to take a drink. So I said, you really put your life on the line to lift your mask to take a drink. I said, this has got to be the world's dumbest mother, so I'm glad she's gone. What if she would have went and lifted her mask and take a sip and inhaled one piece of COVID and it killed her? Is what I'm saying. You did smart shit, but dumb shit on the back end, is what I'm saying. Because COVID got us fucked up. We really think that a mask is stopping us from dying. That's a nice time to cough. Another goddamn day. As soon as I make a joke about COVID killing people, he coughs on cue. Nobody covers their nose or nothing. Like this would have been 9 months ago. We would have cleared the fucking room. You ever talk to somebody and they cough, whether it's in the elbow or not, and as soon as they cough, you start thinking, like, have they coughed before this time that you knew of? No bullshit, because when the COVID came out, I don't remember coughing before 2019. Anybody else here remember coughing? That shit was non-existent before 2019. Now, as of today, I've coughed 957 times. I keep counting. Every time I cough, I'm like, DJ Khaled, another one. No bullshit, because COVID made you do stupid shit. Like one person coughed while I was on the phone with him, I hung up the phone. I was scared, I ain't gonna lie to you. Because they said if you cough around somebody with COVID, you would kill them. So my grandmother called me. I came over to her house because this is my grandmother. I love her. I'm not going to allow COVID to stop me from seeing my relatives. Fuck what the government says. So I went to my grandmother's house. She's talking to me. She's telling me about the good old days. I guess she felt like she was on her last leg. Fuck it. I'm going to listen because I got a lot of life ahead of me, grandma. Got good, strong lungs. Even though I smoked, you smoked in the 70s where they didn't have filters. But so I felt something rumbling in my stomach. And for some reason during the COVID, you can feel when the cough is coming up. So I felt the cough coming up, and I'm trying to tell grandma, hold on, let me go do something real quick. But grandma's adamant about what she has to say. So I felt the cough coming up. I can't cough because they say if you cough, you will kill your elderly. I can't be the one to kill grandma. So as I feel the cough coming up, I swallowed it. I don't know if any of you ever swallowed a cough. It turned into something that I didn't readily recognize. I had on skinny jeans. I swallowed the cough. It turned into a fart, which created a bubble in my jeans that I had to push down to the bottom of my jeans. And it didn't make the sound until it got to the bottom. So the fart was trapped in my leg, and I pushed it down and it got to the bottom and said, I'm gonna say that might not be one of them goddamn COVID coughs you can swallow in my house. Sorry, Grandma. May she rest in peace. But listen, apparently it has the same potency is what I'm saying. Y'all need to check your facts. I'm gonna say this real quick. Anybody here own animals? Anybody here own animals? Okay. I'm gonna say this. Let your animals fuck is what I'm saying. Let your animals fuck. I took my girl's dog to the vet. The dog is horny. It's a house dog. Took the dog to the vet. The dog met another dog that apparently he found attractive. But apparently the dog owners didn't want to let my dog fuck their dog. So now I had to ride home with a horny dog and explain to him that everybody is letting their dog fuck. And that's a hard thing to tell a dog who's staring out the window, who is just horny. The pink thing is hanging out. He didn't touch my window. Let your that's what I'm saying. One more thing before I get out of here. Have you ever had a conversation and you use all of your whats in one conversation? You know what I'm talking about? Use all of your whats in one conversation. Guy called me the other day. I said, hey man, what's up? That's the first one. He said, man, you're not gonna believe this. I said, what? He said, I just got shot. I said, what? He said, yeah, by the way, I'm dead. I said, what? He said, by the way, God says you're next. I said, what? I envision it having a way better reaction than this crowd. What? No, I'm just joking. Hey, listen, man. I want to say this real quick, man. I want to thank Tyrell Shackford, man. How many years has it been, Tyrell? 3 years, man. This guy has provided an open mic, man. I don't know if that really resonates to any of y'all, man, but that shows consistency, man, for us to have a place, man, to come to for 3 years straight. I've honed my craft here, man, for this last 2 years, and it's been an honor, man. It's been a pleasure. Nobody does it quite like Tyrell, man. And hold on, time the fuck out. He's about to cry. Goddamn. Goddamn, he was just about to say, what? Hey, listen, man. Hey, Tyrell, man, I love you, man. I thank you, man. I am King Dated Comedian, man. All one word, no spaces. Pinboys, we still living on, man.
King Dover, King David. King David. I don't like any of you guys. That's why I'm leaving. I fucking can't stand it. Can't stand seeing you guys once a year. So, no, just kidding. No, it's cool. I'm having a good time. Like I said, there's only 7 comics left. I'm excited for your next guy. I envision him being a caricature wrapped around a piece of bubble gum. Put your hands together for Mr. Ben Saab.
Y'all better start envisioning me as the new host of Pinboys, everybody. Give it up for me, baby. We're back, dude. Thank you for this honor of hosting. All right, okay. Let's see. I just want. What did you say? That was good. All right. Pinbo, I've come to avenge you. You better stay on back. Billy's changed me, bro. I can't realize, man. You fucking watch yourself, dude. Watch your back, man. I'm sad. Dang, man. Next time I ask for a guest spot, you better fucking. All right, dude. This shit is too cool. I'll put this away. All right. Let's see. I was watching the movies the other day. So I watched Mars Attack, good movie. Alien movie. I like alien movies. But you know what I realized is that we're fucked as a human species. We're fucked. We're never going to get better than what we are. Because we're racist towards aliens. We've never even met them yet. You know? We already have hurtful stereotypes for a species that hasn't even come to the planet yet. We're always like, those green little fuckers are going to come and probe our farmers. Get the fuck back to the Milky Way. We don't take kindly to your third kind. Around here. We think they rape humans, just us for whatever reason, Whatever species that finally makes its way to Earth, like a hyper intelligent, finally makes contact with their planet, they're gonna get here like, they're fucking gay. Get the fuck away from here, dude. We're trying to make contact with aliens who sent record players out in space. We sent 2 so far, so any day now. One of these days, they're gonna hit us up. It says hello in every language in case aliens speak Portuguese, They're gonna know. They're gonna know. All right. Yeah. We have Tyrell special on it. They're never gonna come. They're never coming back, man. Fuck, man. All right, let's see. It's my anniversary with my girlfriend. Fake premise. I got her plastic roses as a symbol of her undying yet toxic love. It's just a lie. It's not even real. Let's see. Moving on. You know what I want to get into? Counterfeiting money. I think that's the best business that you can possibly get into. Cut out every middleman. I don't understand cap. It's like go out and make a business and then make the one best business illegal. You know what I mean? How am I supposed to succeed? I can't make money. You made it illegal to make money. All right, let's see. Moving on. Do you guys know that you have a 6th fingerprint on the pad of between your thumb and your pointer finger? There's a 6th fingerprint. Look at it. It's too dark to see it, but it's because we had a 6th finger that evolved away over time. I want that guy back. We lost a member of the team, man. I need the 6th finger back. It's not a happy family without the 6th. I can do so much cool shit with the 6 fingers, man. I can play Heart and Soul by myself on piano. Then that 6th finger comes in. You can fucking eat 6 bugles off one hand. How much bullshit you can do with a 6 finger. Imagine you're with a girl. 1 finger's not enough. 2 fingers not enough. 3, 4. You got 5 in there. She's like, that's enough. No. Then here comes that 6th finger. All right. High fives. High fives aren't for celebrating anymore if there's a 6th finger gone. High fives are for losing a loved one. It's like, oh, your grandma died. High five. All right. Okie dokie. All right. I'm leaving.
Here we go, my big shout out, everybody. He just wants more fingers in him, guys. He just wants more fingers in him. And I know just the perfect person to insert their fingers inside this man. He has been described as having the softest fingertips. Put your hands together for your last comic of the evening, Mr. David Vega.
Give it up for Terrell. Owens, I thought I heard Owens. How's everybody doing? It's always been a while since I've been here, you know what I'm saying? I've just been trying to get my life together, but I've been, I've been working out and eating right. Look, I ran 10 miles the other day for the first time ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if the police wasn't running behind me, I don't think I would have did the whole 10 miles, but you know what I'm saying? Give it up for the police. Give it up for the police. Everybody like the police out here? I love the police. Even though I'm a criminal, I love the police.
Hey, everybody.
Wow, you're going to the bath. He's like, you know what? You're going to make me want to take a piss. I'm about to shit on myself all of a sudden. I'm gonna actually just wait for him to get back. We'll play cards till he gets back. I wasn't bullshitting. I was gonna actually wait for it. Now, how's everybody doing? Give it up for Ben. Been pulling out knives and stuff. I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you hang out with Puerto Rican? All of a sudden you get knives, you just start pulling them out. No other reason. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pulled it out again. You see, say knife. Well, how I stab people, it's not my fault. It just happens to come out. It's been going on in the world. Actually, no, here's the thing about the society that we live in today. I fucking hate it. Here's how bad the society is today. Y'all fucked up people's names. You know what I'm saying? I met a Karen the other day, and like as soon as she said her name was Karen, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck your whole name up. I was like, and you tell people that. You know what I'm saying? You thought you would have went by your middle name by now. Even Brandon, you can't use Brandon. I know Brandons and shit like that. They can't use any fucked up Brandon now. You know what I'm saying? You know what fucking scares me is a David fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch out for Davids and shit like that fucking up. And there's a bunch of us fucking you. There's a lot of us. I'm just afraid I'm gonna be the one to fuck up Davis for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Be that big. No. Give it up for Terrell, for real. Give it up for Terrell. Give it up. Actually, I remember the first time we actually met. It was actually during a roast battle. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Everybody told me he actually sucked in, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And stuff like that. I was looking at his face, but he's like, don't worry about him. He sucks. He owns the mic, but he fucking sucks. He ain't a good comic. As soon as we met, the motherfuckers started roasting me and shit. Goddamn, all I did was say, hey, my name is David. How much you doing? Nice to meet you. Where you going? Are you leaving? Is that what's going on? I got you. Not dying, are you? He's like, I got an announcement. Anytime somebody's got an announcement, you don't want to miss it and shit like that. Damn, just tell me now. You know what I'm saying? Why? No. Why don't we make this into a commercial and shit like that? Now I got no. I'm gonna miss you, man. It was good. Been doing this for 3 years. Yeah, this seems like you've been here for a long, long time, man. Remember when you were just high and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Remember when you were still a little black and shit like that. No. So you can still be in the scene and shit like that. You're just not, okay, all right. Damn, man, I drove all the fucking way out to Virginia Beach and shit like that. No, it's good to see you. Love you, brother. Love all my brothers in comedy. See, that's all that's left out here is comedians and shit like that. When you're expecting a good show, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You know what I'm saying? I knew who my crowd was. Stop showing me the light I saw when you popped out. He was like, I thought you were going to end a lot better than this shit. This is a no. I'm going to end with this. Be more thankful. No, because I find how, you know, people affect us positively or negatively every day. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when somebody affects us negatively, we notice that because you kill 3 people, you know what I'm saying, just to pull up beside somebody to catch you off in traffic. They give them a finger. Because that's as far as you want that shit to go. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as the motherfucker actually stops the car and gets out, you're like, oh no, that motherfucker's a little crazy. You know? Anyway, that's my time. Y'all enjoy the rest of the night. Give it up.
Thank you, everybody. That's the show. And you're here. And you made it through the whole thing. This entire portion of the room. This dude is probably the only one that's been here the most. He was here last week. He was the only person in this room last week. Last week I didn't even get to do a mic. last week I was so excited to tell everyone that next week, that today, that this week was going to be my last week. And I was like, man, nobody's going to show up if there's nobody here to tell. But you're here. And not to say that you're not nobody, Miles, but thank you for being here, for real. I don't know if I've ever actually extended that. You're probably one of the few people that has made it to every single mic that I've hosted here. You're an important person to the mic. Keep coming. You're not the host. You're not the new host. I hope the new host sees what I saw. I hope the new host sees what I see in every single one of you guys. He's right here. The current host. I'm not gone yet. I hated this place a lot of times. And it was never because of who was in this room. It was always because of what happened in this room and what happened to people when they left this room. But anytime anybody was in this room, fuck you, we had a good time. We didn't give a fuck about anything but what the fuck we were saying on stage and making people laugh. And then people who came in here and tried to disrupt that energy, it stuck with them because they left with that negative energy. And that negative energy spread to other mics. And other mics started spreading negative energy towards the mic that people stopped attending. And you know what I did? I stopped giving a fuck. I stopped caring because I had one dude at least showing up who didn't give a fuck. People care. That's all it takes. We got here. People think something has to be wrong. People think Don Hughes is the reason I'm quitting. Stupid people. Stupid people.
It's Donald Hughes.
Donald Aloysius Hughes III. I don't fucking know. They think that he's the reason I'm quitting. Those are stupid people. Those same stupid people are the same stupid people who told me I can't even buy a ticket to be inside the Funny Bone anymore. What could I have done that is so malicious that I'm not even allowed to set foot in that motherfucker? I can't even be a patron in that place. It's because I stood here. I can't do nothing. It's because I stood here. It's because I host this room. Because there's a lot of responsibility that comes with being a host, but I think it means more to stand up for yourself and be who you be who you are, and stand for what you believe in. It doesn't matter. And that's what I really believe Pinboys represents. And I don't think there's anyone else that I can think of that'll continue that legacy more than the next motherfucker who I know that this next, I'm excited about this dude because ever since I've listened to this dude, I've kind of envied him for his white privilege. And I hope he just slides his half-white balls all the way through this place. But your new host going into 2022 is Mr. Taylor Edwards. Who's gentrifying this bitch? Oh, I forgot to announce the winner. I didn't announce the winner, but I see who the winner is. But I want to sing the song one more time. Just because it's still going to be the same song. It's still going to be just as good. I'm still going to have just as much fun. But I don't know. I don't know. I keep thinking about the song that I wrote for my wife. You guys want to hear the song I wrote for my wife?
Yeah. Like really not.
It's really a snappy love song.
Yeah.
I shot this bitch. Shotgun shot. I'm just gonna do the Pinboy song. Here we go. Ryan Jix is calling me? He really is. What's up, man? You won? The fuck? I'm literally doing the end of my last show at Pinboys. You're the reason Pinboys died because you started your mic on Monday. Now everybody who's here is telling me that it's because you did your mic, and now I. Okay. All right. right, guys. Ryan Dix is a better comic than me. Fuck, this is being recorded. Shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me do the song one more time. I don't. You won the dick that the transgender didn't have. I think Ryan Dix is true now. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me say it. He's not really. He is on speaker, but it's an iPhone. You're just gonna hear me sing this because I want to do this anyway. I want to do this one more time. I'm gonna do it. Then you like that. Alright, whatever, guys. This is the last one. I don't care. Yeah, we're getting everywhere. Alright, whatever.
You got it, Tyrell.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome. Welcome to Pinboys. Where the stage is always open to everyone and there's never any rules except to have fun. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. So put your name on the list. Have no fear. Trust me, we like you if we call you a queer. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome. It goes like this. Yeah. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. Too many white people. It's like we tell the same 5 jokes to the same 5 folks. And don't bring your baby unless he smokes. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. So say whatever you want. Go ahead, pull the trigger. Say fuck. Say cunt. Say fucking nigger. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. Goodbye to Pinboys. Goodbye to Pinboys. Goodbye to Pinboys. Thank you. Tonight's winner was King David. Michigan went black. We went black. Pinboys is black again. Thank you guys. Please keep coming back. Please support Taylor. We're hoping to get him full black real soon. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, yeah.